The Bachelor came out early, extended a nice big lead early on. What has been the key to your success? All of a sudden, you're hanging up 19 runs in 2 games. That's pretty impressive. What is it with the bats? What is it with the approach that's led to success?
Our hitters have just been a lot more patient, I think. We started out our first couple games kind of flailing, trying to get used to that strike zone again. And I've just really tried telling them, we got to be disciplined hitters, and they've really done well with it. They wait for a pitch to hit instead of just swinging and maybe a breaking ball that's down in the dirt. And keep doing that, we're going to have a lot of success.
Do you think Tim alluded to something in an earlier interview here that he feels that seeing guys who are throwing a little harder has helped him get back in the swing of things? Do you think it's fair to say that that could be the case for a lot of the guys in your lineup?
Yeah, I think so, because once you see a pitcher that's throwing a little harder, it forces you to get your hands going a little earlier, forces you to get your foot down, and really getting your foot down is half the battle. If you can't get your foot down, you're not going to be a good hitter. So by doing that, and then we come down to maybe a little slower pitching, all of a sudden our guys are in a locked and loaded position where maybe they can hit a double in the gap instead of getting blown up by that 75, 80 mile an hour pitch.
Ben Stanchik gave you some great innings again, just ate up some innings like he needed to, like a good veteran should. Is that going to kind of be his role on the team, that just he'll pitch when he needs to eat innings?
Yeah, well, he's our guy when he can be here. I mean, his job kind of takes him traveling a little bit, so he's not going to be here this weekend at all, so we wanted to get him in there while we could get some good innings out of him. And he's a guy that, will throw strikes. He understands pitching, and he understands the game of baseball, so he'll come out here and compete. And I'll give him innings as long as he keeps doing that, and he's definitely helping the team out.
Jake set down Oshkosh 1-2-3 in the 7th, but then ran into a little bit of trouble in the 8th. What was the difference between the 2 innings?
Yeah, Jake's typically had a solid inning when he goes in there for the first one, but then it's just something where it's the break or I don't know what it is. He just doesn't seem to get over the hump in the second one. But it's something we'll talk about maybe and see what's going on there. But I'm not too worried. I'm sure he'll bounce back. He's a mentally tough kid, so I look forward to seeing what he'll do for us in the future. You
ended up coming in to close it out here. When was the last time you pitched?
I've never really pitched in my life. I pitched maybe a handful of times just joking around, but we had Mitch was our only guy left on the staff, and we were going to have him starting one of these next few games, so I didn't want to use him at all. So I just took it upon myself to go in there and find a way to get it done, and I was fortunate enough to get out of it without giving up too many.
What'd you think of your experience out there?
Definitely different from behind the plate. I like the game behind the plate a little bit more. I get to see it, that vantage point, but being on the mound, it's fun. Now if a pitcher's struggling to find a strike zone, I can say I could do it, so now I have an explanation for them why they can't do it maybe.
Do you think that kind of adds a sense of just another level of bonding, I guess, that's like, hey, coach went out there and did it when he had to do it too. He contributes just like everyone else when he has to. Do you feel that kind of, especially early in the game here, do you feel that kind of builds upon the level of respect that you've already started earning with these guys?
Yeah, I hope they know. They should know. I have their back, man. They know. I'm willing to do anything they need, whether it's come out and throw early BP or stay afterwards and work with them. They can come to me for anything, so hopefully just helping out however I can, hopefully in the long run that'll make them a better teammate, and our team will come together as a tight-knit unit and try and do something special at the end of the year here.
A lot of teams, Denny made a point on Saturday even that the teams that win championships win games, win series on the road, and you're going to face your first little taste of that here going to Appleton later in the weekend, going to Kenosha, I believe, as well. What is going to be your message to your team here as they close out what has already been a busy week?
Yeah, well, we got a tough stretch here with Kenosha tomorrow, Green Bay Friday, and then Appleton Saturday. And those aren't cakewalk teams. Those are solid baseball teams. And going on the road especially, that's when you really have to be at your best. And you can't break down mentally. There's going to be physical errors in any game, but mental toughness is what's going to help you win those games. And we have pitching. The bats are starting to come alive, and defense is getting there. And as long as we can do it on the road, we can do something special. So, the message is, let's go there, let's play the game of baseball the way it's meant to be played, and don't hang your hat on something after one play. If something goes wrong, pick your head up and let's get it the next time.
Excellent. And I heard you'd like to
Hey,
do
Chelsea.
a show. There you go.